AdeptiCon is clearly taking place. Over the next 3 days, we're going to bring you 11 rounds of the highest Star Wars Armada competitive action as we present the World Championship Tournament. Today is day one. About 150 players will battle over 4 rounds to make the cut to be able to continue on to tomorrow. Watch on as Garrett and I go through this round-by-round action and hope you guys at home enjoy our banner surrounding where all the ships are manufactured and what type of soap that Ewoks use. So make sure you've already grabbed your power converters from the Tashi station, because on Ion Radio, day one of the 2025 Star Wars Armada World Championship Tournament begins right now.
Welcome to the 2025 Star Wars Armada World Championship Tournament at AdeptiCon. You are watching all the tabletop action here on Ion Radio. This live broadcast is brought to you by Atomic Mass Games, AdeptiCon, Borstel Galactic Defense and NK7 Ion Cannon. Crush defenses and overwhelm with Overload Pulse upgrade packages. Incom Corporation, bringing you an all-purpose space superiority fighter with the T-65 X-Wing Starfighter. And Horsch Kushel Drive Incorporated, bringing munificent class frigates to the entire galaxy. Financing available through the Trade Federation. And here are your hosts, Ken Krajniak and Garrett Vance.
Ion Radio is on the air here from the Baird Center in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We're bringing you the 2025 Star Wars Armada World Championship here at AdeptiCon. As usual, I'm here with Garrett Vance. Garrett, say hello.
What's up, folks? Round 3.
Yeah, round 3. We've got another exciting matchup for you today. We got Trench, and we've got
Akbar.
So we're going to get the list. Game's already in progress, so let's go ahead and get to some fleets here.
So, our 2 players, 2 heavy hitters. We got Chris, also known as Truthiness on the Discords, Northern Virginia, Maryland, to be exact, the Nova area, all right? This fleet, he's been playing for 1 to 2 years, and the only thing he wanted to tell you interesting about it was hello. Being funny as ever. His opponent, Jason Diedrich, we've got a 7 activation Akbar list from him. He's been playing it since the SSD came out, so like 2019. His only special request was, don't make me play Chris. Sad face, and here we are. Just so you know, while they're deploying, first player is Akbar, Jason, and he's going to play Chris's targeting beacons. We'll go over that objective here in a bit after we go over the list. And to start it off, Truthiness list is a trench list. We got a Recusant support destroyer with Tykes, flight controllers, boosted comms, expanded hangars, the new 2-point XX9s, and of course Patriot's Fist. This thing's awesome because he can nav and he can squad with Trench and Tykes. It's a beautiful combination. The Hard Cell has got Vet Captain to give himself that extra token to activate with Trench. He's got Sand Hill, the new one that lets you activate extra squadrons and you're activating squadrons. Bomber Command Center, Medical Team to discard those crew crits when they come up, and Foreman's Labor. He's got another Hard Cell Battle refit with another reserve hangar deck, dual turbo laser turrets, and then for his squad ball, he has 5 Hyenas, 5 Vultures, DFS 311, which is the Vulture ace that gives you intel, and Wat Tambor. This is a nasty trench list. Pates Fits can put out a ton of damage, and these hyenas, when they get activated, that's 2 reds with Bomber Command Center, and there's 5 of them. I love these fleets. This is what I like to fly. This is going to be fantastic. What do you got for me for Akbar here?
All right, let's bring up the Akbar list. Let's get that up. This is going to be Jason's list. Give me a second to adjust the window here so that we can see it. Awesome. So, Jason Diedrich is flying an Admiral Akbar list with an MC-30 Sea Scout frigate as the flagship with Kakin and Cholin. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 CR-90As. All of them are equipped with turbo laser reroute circuits. One of them is Liberator and has entrapment formation, so I think we're going to be seeing some shenanigans with navigation.
Sure are.
We also have a GR-75 medium transport with slicer tools rounding up the entire list here. So fairly simple, but it's an Akbar list that's going to hit hard. You're almost guaranteed to get 3 damage every single shot.
Now this is going to be interesting. Slicer Tools is on that flotilla, which you can see in the center there. Bring up my telestrator, Ken. Where's it at?
Hang on a second. We're moving it.
Let me draw.
We're getting it.
We got a lot of white ships over here. They're hard to point out.
All right, go for it.
All right, let's do it. All right, so here is Slicer Tools, and here's its target.
Sorry, we've got the beacons.
All right, beacons.
We're not cheating.
Beacon. So technically in the objective, you're supposed to place obstacles and then alternate placing out 4 beacons. However, they've already deployed, so they're just going to fix that and put the beacons out now. The way this objective works is, Truthy's second player, so when his ships are attacking a ship that's at 1 to 2 of this token, they can re-roll up to 2 dice, which is fantastic. You can see the tokens here, the token here, and then of course, you know, Jason wants to make sure Chris can't use any tokens, so he put his 2 so far out you can't even see him on the camera anymore. I love the way the obstacles are set up here in this V formation. 7 activation Akbar. This is going to be wild. A lot of red dice. All right, we're activating. Liberator, the one with entrapment formation, has activated. It's had a Confire dial. It's taken it as a token. And he's moving. All right, Ken's going to show me how to clear all my markers because I've lost that window, everybody. I'm looking at 13 windows.
We do have one impressive setup here.
There it is.
What I'll probably do is take a photo of it a little bit later. We'll post it up on the IN Radio Discord for you guys to see. We'll eventually get all this stuff onto Facebook and everything else.
Now, the best part about this
Confire on
list
this CR-90 that's been activated
is
running speed 3.
The best part about these new slicer tools
Yes,
against
let's talk about
trench.
slicer tools.
So normally it'd be like, oh, he's just gonna, you know, it doesn't matter. But you can assign a raid token, which
Yes.
is really annoying instead of changing the dial.
Well, especially with speed 1 ships,
Yeah.
right? And that's the thing, is the way Slicer Tools has been rewritten. First of all, it starts ready to go, where previously it was exhausting.
Yep.
You still need to have an engineering command that you can use to drop in and refresh it. But, like you said, you either are changing the top command dial, and if there is no top command dial, you're jumping right into a raid, like you said.
Right.
And with this, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. We are playing targeting beacons, for those that are wondering.
So the 2 white objective tokens there, next to those debris fields, that's the 2 Chris is going to be able to use. Jason got to place the other 2. Of course, he placed them out of the field, so they weren't useful. 7 activation Akbar. We're going to see some hard cells get popped, probably.
I think we're going to see a lot of things.
But we
get
got
popped.
5 hyenas. There are 0 squadrons on Akbar's side of the board to stop them. That's relentless bombing. 10 red dice with Bomber Command Center.
Yeah, this is going to be a different game than what we've been watching, and yeah, I think this is going to be fun, and I think it's going to be quick.
So they're just cruising through round 1 here.
Yeah, exactly. checking chat here. Yep, we're doing good. So now I'm on this MC30 that's moving.
Yep, he's getting in position.
Centerpiece to the fleet.
He's trying to get all his Akbar ships into a line here so he can just shoot, shoot, shoot. Get all in the same targets at once.
Let us know how we sound. Let us know how the picture looks. As we zip through turn 1 with the sheer number of ships that we actually have. It's actually
yeah,
unused.
we're about to slow down here once he has to move all these squadrons, though.
Right. CR90, nav, moving speed 1. Again, 147 people playing Armada. Nav on the right side. So Chris and Jason. Chris has 17 tournament points. Jason has 16. They're up in the top 8 combined, 5th and 8th respectively in the tournament going into round 3. Top score right now is 20 points. That's 2 10s for Andrew.
Yep. And there's so many possibilities to get points still after this. These guys have to play hard
there's
to
20
make sure
points
they get
at stake right now.
because there's 48 players going to day 2.
Correct. And I don't think anyone's out of it yet.
Probably a few at the bottom.
I mean, yeah, there's 1 or 2, but
There's been a lot of 10s today, Ken.
There have been.
A lot of 10s.
There have been. I mean,
10s and 9s.
These are the players that have gotten 8 games in.
Yep.
And I'm curious to see where Screed is.
You're not getting that $20. All right. I don't know. Maybe you will. Who knows? I only know one Screed.
The fact that Draven made it in anywhere makes me happy.
Yes.
The fact that Screed's in and I'm not going to get 150 points right off the bat makes me happy. So, maybe I'll win the Admiral game again this year.
Maybe.
By random chance?
Get out of here, though. All right, Squadron Command.
Oh yeah, Patriot Fist. That's always the ship that you're looking for.
Nice and green today.
Yes, very green. And that's one of the things that we do like to see occasionally here with Star Wars Armada. People that custom paint their ships.
Yep.
And especially with that, we're making it look a lot brighter than it really is. That's just the lighting that's hitting it from.
Yeah, it's not quite as slime green in real life.
Right.
It's a little darker here.
It's more of like a forest green, kind of
Yes.
like what you would find on an old 1957 Jaguar. Or are we going to fight about how we say Jaguar?
You can say it however you want. It's okay. The company's irrelevant now. Man, I can't wait for this first bombing run. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Oh, we've got Corn Dog saying hello to us.
Hey.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We missed you too. If you're here, you've got to stop on by and say hello. And yes, Peter Draven is at Worlds. You win $25. I'm happy. And, what more can you possibly ask for? And I heard that he may have tabled some.
Draven?
Draven.
Possible. There's a lot of tabling going on here. The mix of experienced and inexperienced players here is very fun to watch.
I'm enjoying it. Unfortunately, I think.
Look at this absolute massive squadrons. A dozen squadrons.
Right in the middle there. Yeah.
Oh man.
Look at that.
Many.
Chris has him in a ball.
So many targets of opportunity here.
Thing is what do? Do you focus in on all those squadrons, or do you focus in on the ships? You got to focus on the ships. That's how you win.
Yeah, he's not gonna. He's the blue flak on the CR90s. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
Just pop, pop, pop. He's just gonna have to start cleaning them up and hope he can sustain the Akbar firepower.
We're jumping to turn 2 already.
Yep, turn 2 time. Wow. Clear my markers, Ken. Clear them.
I'm gonna clear them. And I got to update the storyboard. Wow, we are moving real fast. But that's right now. Give it, what, a minute? And
It's about to slow down here.
yeah.
Bombing run after bombing run. The Speed 4 Hyenas, man. They can reach so far.
We've got Chris at the bottom of the screen, Jason on the top, just so that you guys are aware of where we're at. We do have a couple different views here as well. So in this case, Chris on the left. But yeah, still you can see that very green Rex.
Looks like it's glistening in the camera.
It does. The shields are up.
Fire
Must
time.
be thermals.
Looks like we're shooting.
That's 1 and 2
One hit.
points. Yeah, let me get the T4 put in the chat for you.
TRC to a double. 3 damage. We're going to invade. This is going into a hard cell.
There
think.
are 2 Dravens in there.
Chris, what are we shooting at, man? All right, this is that furthest. All right, furthest CR90 is attacking the Recusant. This is the salvo back from Patriot's Fist. 2 damage back.
Redirecting over to the side. There we got another 2.
Side shot.
And
Con
nothing.
fire.
We're going to have to be on top of our game here.
We got to keep up with all these ships. All right, he's redirecting on Patriot's Fist. How many shields on the front? 2 shields on the front of Patriot's Fist. Pass token used by Truthy.
Ooh. Yeah, sitting there waiting to see what comes up next.
He got 4 pass tokens because he's.
I mean, it's an obscene
He's second
number.
player and down 4. This is Liberator, I think, going.
Yeah. Speed 4, look at that. Some very maneuverable ships. You get an Akbar shot in there, but you need a lot of them.
And he's got that entrapment formation still in the bank.
I was going to say.
All right, hard cell. Navigates. All right, here we go. Trench. Trench gives dial plus token.
Threw up the entrapment formation card on the screen so you guys can take a look at that.
Which hard cell has the Bomber Command Center?
Crit.
Roger, so it looks like BCC's in the center there of the board.
We're going to throw up the picture-in-picture just because they are zipping through stuff here.
Oh, fine. Go chase. You guys dance. Speaking of red,
There's a blank.
That's a blank.
Gets a
That was from the hard cell.
Yeah.
The side. Because that is our battle refit.
If Draven gets into Dave 2, you get another $25. Hey, Garrett, if Draven gets into day 2, what do I get?
Nothing.
Nothing? All right.
Self-satisfaction. Some double dial trench action here, getting the squad activate, getting the navigate. Lands at the station.
Oh, remove election roll.
We got a nav, CR90. Front to front, thrown in there.
Oh, they forgot to use the box. There it
Yep.
is.
That's
Double and a blue.
Doubles and a crit. Should we tell the players that they don't count if it rolls on the map? Here's
Evade
our
reroll. There we go. Just takes
Yeah.
the one. He's taking it on the front. Oh, he's going to evade and redirect. Very well. On the left side. So he's got full shields on the front still. Here we come. Speed 4.
Look at these things move. This is a fast and furious game here.
Sure is. It's hard. I'm trying to do my best to keep up. I need... Christian, was it the two aces that went and bombed first? Just hyenas, not the vultures, or hyenas? Okay, yeah, so vultures went out first. I was wondering why there's only one red die.
Vultures.
He's saving the...
He's saving the hyenas
he's
for later.
He's got 2 more ships to go to push those hyenas and the rest of the vultures.
And they're just going to come
Watambor
in.
is also a black down bomber too.
That is true. What does it say that we know this much about the game, Garrett?
I don't know. I don't think I know enough. That's the issue here.
All right, for those in chat and watching along, because we do have quite a few of you watching us right now, about 60. Let us know if there's anything you need to know information-wise, because if we miss something, we want to try and get that to you. Otherwise, we're going to continue letting you know what's happening with the game state. Right now, Truthy's kind of watching the board state, kind of debating what he wants to do.
He has more pass tokens, 3 more in the bank.
Yeah, and that's always an option. Okay, looks like he's activating the requisite.
Pat's Fizz, Trench, Squad. He's got expanded. Here we go.
Ooh,
Annie Sandhill.
Sandhill.
He's activating.
And Sandhill's another one that we've gotten to.
I spend the token on the card to do 1 additional.
5. Yep, I think he's going to activate 5 with this.
Yeah.
5 trades, 6.
And 6 with Sandhill. Beautiful. 6 squad activation with Trench and Sandhill. This is an awesome combination.
Agreed.
All right. Christian's going to tell me exactly what squadrons are moving and where.
Yeah. Yeah. Poor Christians be like, okay, well the vulture on the left is moving forward, and then the vulture on the right.
Well, Truthy's stuff is
moving
all
forward.
painted.
And Truthy's
Oh my
zipping through
gosh,
that.
hyena out.
There's 3.
Oh wow! Evade re-rolled into a double. Oh man!
Oh
This
my.
is the
Okay.
MC-30. Bomber
2 shots
1.
into that MC-30, and re-rolls. Doubles are being re-rolled into doubles.
Hyenas spike when they spike, man.
I mean, you know, the red dice are fickle and
got-
they're swingy, and oh
He's
my
gotta-
goodness.
He's got to make sure he stays in BCC here. All right, here we go again. Oh, BCC. There,
we got one out of it.
Don't worry, he's got 4 more to go.
So the Ken coffee count is only at 2,
Oh yeah.
but
You
don't
gonna tell me what
worry.
you got over there?
Don't know. The next one will be another
Watambor,
coffee.
Black
though.
Down Bomber, another damage in. He's taking it shields.
I did require some flavored water to kind of cleanse the palate.
3 squadrons to go. I believe we have a hyena coming. Is this a hyena? Yes, hyena. Oh my gosh, another double. 3 damage.
We're
He's
gonna
evade
check
reroll.
Chris's dice here.
2 crits. 2 crits.
We might even require him to use a different set of dice.
No. I love this. I love to see this. 2 crits. Wow.
All right, so King of Britons. Here's the thing. Adrian's not here, because if he was, there would probably be like 2 of those giant silver coffee pots that were like from the old days that would be labeled regular, that would have been drank already.
Okay, another double.
2
doubles
doubles.
with BCC. Oh my gosh. All these hyenas are on fire. Oh, evade reroll into a single.
1,
3 damage still.
Still 3 damage.
Oh my gosh.
This is insane. What are you looking for?
Where's Akbar? Which ship is Akbar? What ship is Akbar on? Where's Akbar?
He's on the MC-30.
Akbar's on the MC-30.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Akbar's on the MC-30. There's another.
This is a shot. Patriot's Fist.
Hey, I'm noticing a trend with some doubles.
Oh my gosh. 3 damage with an accuracy.
I mean, wow. Wow. Yes,
Blocking the
what?
green evade. He's got to ditch it. This is shooting the CR90. This is shooting the CR90, not the MC-30.
Yeah, the CR90 is another crit. I mean, good golly. Truthy's dice are on fire.
This was a side shot into the CR90.
Correct. Now he's moving Patriot Fist. Getting himself up into range.
He's measuring to make sure he's in range of his squadrons. He does have boosted comms. He's got that ridiculous recusant front arc that's just a rectangle.
Well, I mean, it's not entirely rectangle, but it's like 160 degrees.
It's so easy to keep on target.
Yeah, you really can. I mean, that I agree with you. Red doubles do come in the CIS starter set. They also come in the Ion Radio Ken side of the table, much to John's chagrin.
Double.
I have no words for the dice that we're seeing.
That's pretty good. If he has another bombing run like that, this party's over. This is Trench 134 versus Squadless Akbar, yeah.
Dan, you are 100% correct.
12 Squadron, Trench 134.
We're thinking. We're looking. And I don't think anything has been removed from the table yet. Yet being the operative word.
Nope, nothing yet. Christian, what's the status of the MC-30?
Just 1 gold for 2 gold for
The MC-30 has no shields on the left, no shields on the right, no shields on the front, and 1 damage card. All right, Slicer Tools is on the move. All right, we're flacking vultures.
Nothing.
1 hit. Another hit. Rolling some 2015 World Marble dice here. The gold black.
Yeah.
Another hyena, another damage. Watt Tambour, another damage on Watt. He can evade if he wants. And another hit.
Those dice are flying in that tray and coming out so fast.
Woo, these guys are not wasting time.
They're not. They want to get this game over. And you know what? To be fair, this is round 3 of 4. If you can get the game done in about 45 minutes
Isn't
to
this
an hour.
round 2? Oh, you're talking about round 3 of the day.
round 3
this
of
is
the
round
day.
2 of this game.
Right. But if you get the game done soon enough, you can actually get a little bit of time to rest between your final game.
All right, he squad raided the hard cell. So slicer tool, squad raid, hard cell. So hard cell, if he wants to do this squad command, he's got to ditch his dial to get rid of that. Yep, it's a ditch and dial. I think this has Vet Captain on it.
I believe so. Take a quick look. Yeah, Vet Captain on the hard cell.
I guess I didn't mean to say that.
All right, looks like he's... All right, so he's going to trench.
Yeah.
He got a squad token.
Yeah.
Vet Captain probably. He's using Sand Hill.
Yeah.
So here we go. More fighters attacking this
Going into Akbar into that
shieldless,
MC-30.
this shieldless Akbar.
Sorry. I rolled him and didn't move it. We just realized.
They just realized they did not move a ship here. They're moving so fast.
Was it a squadron or ship they didn't move? Oh, he rolled for a squadron, but never moved.
Yeah.
Okay, so he rolled for a squadron.
I got
but
you.
didn't move.
I was wondering about that. Yeah.
So we got a dozen squadrons on the board, all right? It's hard to keep track, okay?
Well, they're moving so fast
Yeah.
that, I mean, we're not able to keep track. They're moving so quickly.
Christian, so he didn't trench that hard cell? No trench squad command on that, right? Okay, no trench squad command. All he did was clear the squad raid with his command out.
Interesting. Changed speed there. Updated it.
All right, Truthy has activated his 3 ships. All that's left is the 2 CR90s in the back and 2 Akbars.
Right.
They rammed that GR75. It took a damage card. Is that right, Christian? They rammed the GR75? Oh, yes. So Flotilla's got 1 damage on it.
I am 100% positive I could play against Truthy and get my butt handed to me.
Well, yeah, he's world's top 8 level player, all right? So these 3 ships still need to go.
Yep.
Measuring out our... All right. Akbar shot. Got my arrow. Maybe they'll roll it to it. First shot. Akbar in. TRC probably. 4 damage to the front. Brace to 2. He takes it. 0 shields on the front of Pat's fist.
All right.
No damage to the hull though.
No.
Speed 2, CR90 is going to speed 2. Staying in the fight.
Yeah, we're going to stay the overhead. I think that's the best view right now, Garrett.
At the moment, yeah, for sure. We have 4 inactivated
Truthy
squadrons.
is the
in the middle.
CIS list.
All right, next Akbar shot, potentially.
Measuring our arcs.
No more Akbar shots left.
All right.
Unless the MC-30 is somehow in long. Sometimes it's hard to tell with this overhead.
Well, we need to be able to zoom in. That's going to be next year's upgrade, right?
Oh, wow, calm down. All right, last CR90 activating. Navigate command.
Looks like we got a clean shot.
Obstructed onto the
obstructed.
station.
Yep, station.
All right, they're getting ready. He rolled a double off the
table.
dice table. Don't worry.
Yeah.
He rolled a double. Braced on the hard cell. Take 1 damage to the shields on the front. Wow. You could be right, Peter. He could have that hard cell, the BCC hard cell in the MC30's left-hand arc.
Folks, this might be a quick stream, but then again, we are only in turn 2. We're about 35 minutes into the round. Figuring out what we're doing with the CR90. Going to go right into that swarm.
All right, he's got the MC30 left to activate here. Nav command.
Right, going for line of sight. Figuring out what his options are. I mean, he doesn't have very
like
much out the side with Akbar.
Obstructed side shot at the hard cell with the BCC on it. All right, here we go. First red, Akbar the 2.
With Akbar,
with a
there's
double.
3. There's a double.
Kagan and Sholin, 4 damage.
That's good. That's not bad.
Evade reroll.
Evading, yeah.
Evade, brace, foreman's labor.
Wow.
A lot of damage reduction going on there.
Chris over there jumping up and down with joy, giving thumbs up. He's enjoying this.
4 damage to no damage.
Wow. And this is round 2. Turn 2 here.
We haven't even reached the end of turn 2.
Oh boy.
MC30's in range of some of these squadrons.
Oh boy. This is going to be an interesting one. Now, what is our plan here? Now, I mean, on one hand,
Yep.
you can
Chris is measuring.
easily shoot out your side.
Christian, what are those 4 squadrons there? No, what are they?
Come on, come on.
Vultures. Vulture, Red Mount Bomber gets a hit. Wow, this is unbelievable. He ditches the evade for the reroll. Did he ditch the evade for the reroll, Christian?
Wow.
Yes. I think both evades are gone now, right? Okay. Both evades are gone. No
That
shields.
MC30's hurting.
1 hole left.
No, Peter, he went right in there. Right in the middle.
All right, round 3. Setting dials.
All right.
Did we let us know about the ship phase trench? All right, we're setting all our dials here. 10 ships worth.
Beginning of ship phase.
40 minutes in. Beginning of the ship phase.
Intensify firepower. Okay, yes, that makes more sense. I was like, where's the I'm looking over here at the list, like, where's the intensify? Entrapment formation is being used by
yeah.
Jason. Entrapment formation and trench squad.
Akbar, Namp, that's true. Rebels are player 1.
MC30 activates. Side to the rear of the
that hard cell?
Bomber Command Center hard cell. So we're doing a classic Akbar slash here.
Yep. There's 3 to start.
Evade reroll the double. 1 damage. 1 to the rear. Foreman's labor down to 0.
Foreman's labor. Ooh.
Foreman's labor. He's laboring.
You know what? I mean, he's doing his job.
Yeah. Oh, he added a die in. He missed a die.
Yeah.
Because it's a scout frigate, right? Yes.
Yes.
Woo. All right, taking a damage on the rear. All right. Our battle refit heart cell is now going to take a huge shot out the side.
I mean, that is right now, right there. So on one side, Akbar slash in effect.
This is a bona fide Akbar slash. Here we go, side to side.
All right.
Native roll.
1,
2 hits, 3
hits,
4, 5 hits. Kicking and shoaling.
6.
There we go.
6 hits.
Evade reroll.
Yeah. Actually, that might
6
have been
damage.
a double.
That was a double. He
Yeah.
evade rerolled
7
it.
down to 6. Yeah.
Brace down to 3. Redirect. Wow. 0 on the front, 0 on the right.
That
Of the
should
hard
hurt.
cell.
But it's zipping through there.
These
so
fighters
fast.
have got to catch Akbar.
Yeah. Otherwise, those CR90s are going to
Are
tear
there
everything to
shields on the
shreds.
rear of the MC-30? 2 shields on the rear of their MC-30 still.
Yeah, you aren't kidding. Foreman's labor for the win.
Yes, the gold black dice are from 2015 or 2016 Worlds.
Adrian is the master of the dice, I think.
does,
He knows
yes.
where everything is from. Which side are we on? I'm not sure I follow.
Which side are we on? I guess who are you rooting for? I'm rooting for both players equally, all right?
I'm hoping for a 5-5.
I do like CIS and Trench, though.
5-5s haven't been a thing since Armada went to 400 points.
No.
Oh, if you're asking where they're at,
Yeah. Chris and CIS is on the bottom of the board, if that's what you're asking.
here comes our fighters. We're looking to shoot.
All right, fighters being
There's a
activated.
Crit. The swarm.
Christian, what is sending these fighters?
He's got all 3 there.
All right, our battle refit hard cell activating squadrons. Okay, CR90 spends a redirect from that 2 hit from the bombers. Making some measurements.
No worries. Google Translate sometimes does funny things.
All right, here come the squadrons. Hyena bomber. Here we go, attacking the rear of the CR90, it looks like.
Another double.
There's a double, evade reroll. Oh, it's a nothing, there we go.
Nothing. All right, that's the first time we've seen that work, yeah.
All right. Another bomber coming in.
I'm going to cheer for the asteroids.
You're gonna shoot the asteroid.
Yeah, or the targeting beacons. I would like to cheer for the targeting beacons because we don't see this objective come up very often.
Wait, we haven't had to use them yet. All right, here we go. Another bomber. 2 reds.
And there's a crit.
Oh, this is the shot from the ship,
DTTs, yeah,
not
ship,
from the
ship,
hyena.
ship. Yeah. To the front of the CR90. Whew.
This CR90 took
Garrett, I'm
damage on the
exhausted
front.
watching.
I know, our poor table reporters having a hard time keeping up with what is happening.
Yeah.
All right, battle refits. Hard Cell is escaping. Did he hit that debris field? He did hit the debris field. Took the shields off the rear.
Yeah, Foreman's labor's been doing a lot.
All right, we got the next CR90 activating. The nav command. Definitely going to target probably this hard cell. Yep,
Going to the front
side
of the
to
hard
front.
cell.
Here we go.
Thinking about it, we're going to roll these dice. We got 1 and an accuracy. There's Akbar with 2.
3 damage and accuracy.
CR90s are pretty lightly equipped, actually.
TRCs only.
TRCs, there's one of them that's got a few items on it.
One of them had Liberator with entrapment.
Yeah, then entrapment, right.
Christian, what's the status of that hard cell?
It is 3.
All right, hard cell is going to redirect that damage.
Ooh,
Oh,
everything,
no, he changed his
everything
mind. He's
changed.
taking 3 damage on the front of the hard cell.
And now that CR90 is going to zip along behind the Requisite. Patriot Fist's not going to have a decent shot at it. Well, I mean, he's going to be close range.
Entrapment formation with dial jumps to 4. All right, let's see what Chris does here. I don't know if he'll pass or go. All right, here we go. Hard cell, Bomber Command Center is activating. He's got a squadron token he's activating. So he's got a nav command. He's going to trench squadron. All right, we're attacking the front of that CR90.
Here come the dice. Bounce around.
Holy
Another double.
smokes.
3.
There it is, down to 1.
All right, 1. At least he's not rolling doubles into doubles anymore, but still.
Attacking this CR90.
The
All right,
next group
Bomber's
of,
leaving, moving out of flak range, protecting itself on the obstacles. The critical is disengage fire control. Okay, next bomber. Making sure he's in Bomber Command Center range.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's see if he blocks. No, he's Bomber Command Center reroll. 2 crits. 2 crits.
When we get those bombers, that's what you're looking for. This is what, turn 3?
This is turn 3. What do we got going on, Christian? What is happening? Got it. CR90 is deciding what defense token to spend. He's ditching the evade. It re-rolls into a crit still. 2 damage. burning the redirect. No
Everything going
shields,
to the
takes
rear.
1 crit. Capacitor failure. What? Non-bomber for a hit? Takes another damage. He's got 1 hole left.
Wow.
All right, that's all the squads that can activate, I think.
I think so. Or we're miscounting.
No, it's a hard sell with trench, so
So
dial
3?
plus token, so 3.
Yeah. Now I think we're shooting.
All right, now the hard sell slashing. Yep. 1 blue, 1 hit. He's taking it on the shields. Let's see what happens. I think he's going to shoot the flotilla.
Ooh.
Front of the, oh, he got an accuracy. Oh my
There's the
gosh.
accuracy that
He's getting every dice he needs.
he really is. There's against the transport. That's going to be problematic.
Re-rolling
That's a blank.
to a blank. So 1 damage on the front of the, so it's got a ram damage,
Yes.
no shield on the
Right.
front. This
I
heart
think
cell,
it's got 1 more too, doesn't it?
I don't think so, but this heart cell needs to get out of here. It really can't afford to ram. It's gonna ram it. Oh, okay, he's ramming it.
Ooh.
So GR's got 2 whole damage, and that heart cell stays where it's at.
That's actually probably a good thing.
I don't
Staying
know.
a lot of front arts.
There's still more Akbar coming. I guess they're confirming he's gonna ram.
Oh, see, here's the thing. I'm looking at. There's only like 1 or. Akbar into the rear of the hard cell.
All right, here we go.
There's Akbar
Oh,
die
wow.
rolls out. 1, so 4 total.
4 damage with an accuracy.
Ooh.
Let's see if Foreman Labor can save it this time. TRC no double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 damage. 6 damage into the rear of the heart cell. He blocked the brace, evaded the double,
Still left him with 4,
4
so 2 that
damage.
he's taken.
and this is this to this. It has 1 hole left. 4 cards went down on it. 1 hole left. The CR90 is on the move. All right. Jason, point-wise here, needs to take out both these hard cells.
Yes, he does. I don't think he's got much
He's-
of an opportunity to
he's-
take down the Rexton.
He's first. No, Regison's going to get away. He's
Yeah.
first player. I think he can clean up this battle fit on the left. And since this rammed, I think it's possible he can clean this up too.
Yeah, I think the one on the right here that we've got circled is going to get knocked out. The one on the left is going to be harder to do, but he's got more ships there, putting him into a kill box.
The CR90 just cleared a critical by landing on the station.
Nice.
All right.
New shield on the front of Patriot Fist.
All right, here's some more trench action because he got Tykes. Oh, is he not going to trench?
No, Ultras. You got this.
Sorry, I'm hearing like 13 things.
Yeah.
All right, here it comes. Trench squad, so he's going to activate 5. Oh my gosh,
Only
he got
one.
a hit with the vulture.
Wow. Wow.
Redirected to the rear. He's got 1 shield on the rear left. All right, next squadron. All right, here he goes. Red non-bomber. Red non-bomber. Oh my gosh!
Double.
It's a double. He's got to take one card. He's got 2 hole left.
I am sitting here speechless.
Another vulture's coming. Another
I'm horrified
vulture.
to see what's going to happen here.
Come on, little vultures.
Oh, okay.
We have
That's
nothing.
there we go.
At some point, all those doubles, the blanks got to start showing up. Oh, we got a crit.
Crit, okay. Crit, not bombers. All right. 3 damage off vultures is still wild. All right. 5th activation. This is a hyena, I think. Nope, another vulture with another hit.
With another hit.
That CR90 takes a damage. It's back down to 1 after it healed itself. That's this guy. He's got 1 health, 2 health. Side to side shot. Oh my gosh.
There's another 4. Blocks a scatter. With
Holy
another.
smokes! That flotilla is gone.
That was not even funny. That was just
Gone.
poof, poof. Wow. This is a fast-paced game of Armada here.
Yes, it is. Flotilla is the first points actually scored. Actually.
Yeah,
Oh
oddly
my
enough.
gosh. Rear into the front of the CR90. This is the CR90's rear shot. All right, Breakerson's on the way. Leaving the battle. He's not going to get Akbar shot. Wow.
Thanks went Confire on this guy. So, I mean, we got another Akbar shot coming here in a minute. I think. That should be his side, but it'll be obstructed. Take it. No, we're just moving. Take it as a
well, it's
token.
not Jaina's.
Oh,
So
yeah.
It's
Why?
obstructed.
You
He
can't even shoot it. Yeah. But positioning himself to be able to do that next turn. Depends on how fast that hard cell gets away.
Jason's first player. He could definitely kill his battle refit though.
An obstructed
Medium range, it looks
shot.
like.
Going into the side here,
Blue?
dropping the blue, and then we're going to see the Akbar dice here in a second. Right?
I think he's trying to decide whether it's dead or not right now for that 1 damage. Yeah, that kills it.
Yeah, that's gone.
Yeah.
So that's a hard cell.
Battle refit down. That's a 50.1.
This game's going back and forth.
But you're right. Nice spin.
So right now Jason's winning.
But that's now. I mean, we have so many ships that are like right on the verge of blowing up.
I don't know if Chris will have enough ability to activate bombers before this other heart cell dies to finish off something. I don't.
Moved ahead, speed 4. Now
All right.
I'm Liberator. Looks like he's jumping up to speed 4.
So Pat's Fist has left the battle, unless it swings around to
I
shoot
mean,
more.
it could come back and go
But
for a second.
I don't know. That's risky. I don't think Chris would do that.
Yeah, but we're only in round 3 though. Also,
That gives Jason a lot of time to also shoot him with Akbar.
yeah, that is true.
He needs to see what he can do with the fighters. All right, squad phase. Squadron phase of round 3 here. All right, all right, here we go. He's making sure his fighters are in boosted comms range. He also has Watan Borg, who has relay, so we can utilize that to extend 1-to-1. I really don't know if this Bomber Command Center hard cell is going to survive Jason's first activation.
I don't know. I mean, it's got medical team, which will help a little bit. Foreman's labor is what's keeping it alive.
Yep.
So the question is can he jump it up to like speed 3 and get it out of there?
I think it's at speed 3 now, but I don't know if it'll survive the Akbar shot to the rear.
Looks like we are setting dials for turn 4.
Yep.
Turn 4 already, Garrett. We're just over an hour into the stream.
Yeah, we're cruising. It's going to be a long intermission.
Yeah.
Christian, I want a status update on that hard cell. All right, so on Foreman's labor, you got 1 shell in the rear, 1 on the left, 1 on the right, 0 on the front, but no damage cards, right? No damage cards on it. All right, start around 4 here. Let's see what Akbar shot he decides to make. Con fire dial on the CR90.
Going into
go.
that hurt cell. We got our side in.
1
There's
crit
a
blue.
crit.
1 blue crit.
Akbar adds
crit.
another crit, so it's 2.
Con fire in a blue.
Yeah.
TRC a double.
Yeah. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5. Evade.
Hard cell braced from 5 to 3. And then Foreman's labor. And with braced, redirect, Foreman's labor. So braced to 3, redirected, and Foreman's labor.
So we knock one more out.
So no damage to the hole still.
Still all shields. Oh, hang on.
All right, we're flagging. 1 damage. 1 damage to a hyena. No big deal there.
No.
Wow, so that hard cell gets to activate and leave. And hopefully
probably
survive.
get away. The issue here is that hard cell is worth, what, another 50 some odd points?
Yeah, Peter, I think you removed the double. I was confused at first too, but I think it was just showing him bracing it, I guess, from 5 to 3.
Which depends on how you want to count, right? I mean,
Yeah. I do that sometimes, keep playing. Like, oh, I'm bracing the damage down.
Well, when you're playing fast, you want to zip through things.
They're cruising.
I'm a much more slow player. I mean, not like slow, but like I want to take my time thinking through what I'm doing.
Yes.
These guys clearly know what they're doing.
No, they're moving. They're much better than we are. That's why they're there. We're here.
That's why they're here on one of the top tables, yeah. Chris made it top 8 last year.
Sure did. All right, Hartzell, what's the plan? Repair command.
Yeah. Throwing some shields back up, that's going to make it harder to kill.
Shields back on. You're right, Peter. That MC-30 is still in possible danger. Say that again, Christian. Here it is. There's this vet captain finally being used. Getting a squad token, activate trench.
And here they come. Right into the CR90.
This is Wat Tambor. Okay, Wat Tambor. Black Down Bomber. 1 damage. And this is our CR90 with a single hull point left, right? Next squad.
Coming in. Gun attacking probably the rear there.
Yep. Trying to finish off this CR90. Bomber Command Center for 1.
Another one.
Locks down. Took it to the shields. Third squadron.
Another hyena.
Oh, there it is.
Crit.
Hit crit. Redirect.
So we're still
Redirect
hitting
2.
shields.
Redirect
Still hitting
2.
shields, Garrett.
What's the status of that ship, Christian?
Another crit.
And then that was a side shot from the hard cell to the rear of that CR90 on the far right. So this one got shot by the hard cell. This one got bombed.
Yeah.
Oof. All right, MC-30 activates, reveals repair, removes damage card on Akbar's flagship, escapes.
He's just hiding there at the bottom of our screen, folks.
So this CR90 has Akbar shot. I think this CR90 is out. I think it's already gone. It's hard to keep track. Oh my gosh.
Here's PF.
So Patriots Fist Tykes squad token.
Confire.
Oh, he Tykes Confire. He Tykes Quanfire? All right, he Tykes Confire. He's coming around.
Circling
Ken.
around. See, I was thinking
He's
he might
coming
go
around.
do this to try and take some more stuff out. Because
He needs to win harder.
Well, that's the thing. Is what Chris wants to do right here is he wants to win big. He doesn't want to have a 7-4. He wants to get like a 9-2. And that's going to put him into a very good position to get into
All right, here comes our CR90.
round to day 2.
Side to rear of this hard cell. I think this might get him. Akbar.
It's a lot of dice. TRCs.
Confire.
In the 5.
5 damage crits. Evade the double. Burn the redirect.
Picking the dice up. What do we got?
What does that put us at, Christian? He has a face-up damage card. The critical is faulty countermeasures. Cannot spend exhausted defense tokens.
Wow.
I think that's what it is. Yeah. All right.
All right, we're moving that
It is
CR90
still
out over
alive,
here.
Ken. That heart cell's still alive.
And it's hiding over here. Safe because you're not going to, with the Reichsync going here, you are not going to go after that hard cell right now. I mean, that would not be the right move.
As long as if you could shoot and scoot. All right, he's going to have to flak.
the only way he might be able to do that, though, Garrett, is, I mean, realistically, you could pull your CR90s this way,
Yeah.
but now you're chasing. Flanking vulture. Here it comes.
Miss.
Yes.
There's another vulture hit.
Third one.
Miss. Miss. Oh man, these are some.
I mean,
Blue flak dikes is terrible usually.
I mean, it's 50-50, but yeah.
Confire in. There's 1 damage on it. None of these squadrons are in super danger. There's another miss, another accuracy. Another vulture flak. Yep, he's coming. He wants to make sure, he wants to be in long range of his heart cells when he activates first. I don't think he's in long. I think he's outside. He's too far.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, did he make it? Are we in long? They
just
are in long.
range.
Oh, they're just
my.
kissing.
I was looking at that thinking that was plastic to plastic, but no, we
Oh
actually
my
hit cardboard
gosh.
to cardboard.
Chris has got to get super lucky again. What kind of tokens are left in the heart cell? I see. The heart cell still has the brace and evade left.
And ECM, so
Not ECMs.
not ECM. So
Foreman's labor.
Foreman's later.
Yeah.
I knew it was one of those defensive type
Something
cards.
to reduce.
Yes.
All right. What's next? We still got Jason ships to go.
Yeah, going to the other side here. Slightly different view for you guys to see. Jason actually has most of his ships painted up. Love the engine glow. Nice stark white. It's showing up very bright on camera.
They do. Liberator, CR90 activates. Just trying to get out of the squadron zone. Although this CR90 has no damage, I don't think. No threat to it.
It's just going to jump over. And I think what we've got Jason trying to do now is just trying to get his ships into range. But I mean, that hard cell's going to it's hard to chase ships in Armada.
Jason needs an incredible roll to kill this hard cell. Trying to figure out where their command token went back on the ship.
All right, we're looking at what he can potentially
Oh,
get
you're
to,
right,
but
Peter. It does need a shield in the rear. And I don't think he has any left. Hey, Christian, he has no shields in the rear of the hard cell, right? Yeah, so no form of labor. Yeah.
yeah, it's got defending hull zone needs at least one shoot. That's right.
All right, squadron phase. All right, so he needs to move squadrons to make it in boosted range.
That's going to give him another opportunity to take the vast majority of them to go run at one of the CR90s.
All right, we're getting ready to go into the next round.
Status phase, awesome. So I believe that's turn 5.
All right, and we're gonna try, here it is. Trying to take the hard sell out. TRC. Confire in a double. This is the roll he needed.
Yeah, but TRC that into another
TRC
double. 6 damage.
Evade.
Brace took
Brace to 2.
and he
took
pulled a structural.
Does that kill him? Is he on 4? What's happening, Christian?
Yeah.
Oh my god. He still has 1 health left. The hard
1 health
cell's
left,
still
so
alive.
he's on 4 damage.
Woo. That's it. Hard cell got away on 1 health.
I think he did because he's going to move next. Yeah, that hard cell's got to move now.
Wow.
Activating some squadrons. Nav.
Hard cell.
Plus Teaks.
Is this a Patriot's Fist? Patriot's Fist is activating.
Interesting. Well,
He had 1 Sandhill token left on Bomber Command Center. So he's going to push the
then
6.
Now I'm wondering if when you're looking at this might be out of long range, maybe? I don't know.
Well, that's the CR90 that just went.
Oh, well,
But this CR90 still has
still can't, but it's making a forward shot.
potential. Hyena, 2 damage.
Yeah, that's 2.
2 damage.
I believe we are now
Targeting
turn
this
5,
guy.
right?
Yep, round 5. Next Hyena,
We're in round 5, right?
Bomber Command Center. 2 damage crit.
Yes, we are in round 5, folks.
Looks like we're redirecting. Next Hyena. 2. 1 crit. Redirect to the rear. No shields. Redirect token's gone. No shields. Redirect token's gone. Right?
Yep, you got it.
Another Hyena.
Another-
Hit crit.
They just keep going in.
He's got 6 to activate with Sandhill. Evade, reroll the crit into a blank, so he takes 1.
So only taking 1, but
One to the
still,
hole.
that's doing a lot.
First damage. He's got 3 left.
5th one comes in with 2
Oh, a
and an
double.
accuracy.
He can block. No, he's gonna BCC it. 3
So
damage.
there's another 3.
Evade
Doubles
the
evaded,
double.
so taking 1.
To a double.
Got another 2.
Oh my gosh. 3 damage.
Wow.
And that blows it up.
That takes it.
That takes it down. And then now I can't shoot the hard cell.
No, that hard cell's getting away. Ouch.
Wow, wow, wow.
Ouch. That's not good.
Patriots is coming in to continue the hunt.
Now, interestingly enough, that was, I think, the first CR90 taken off the table. Wasn't it?
Yes. No, it's the second one. We already
Second
lost one. Debris field takes a couple shield damage. Patriots fists. All right, Akbar is continuing his escape.
CR90s, they're escaping off the top here.
Hard cell is escaping. Lives on 1 hole.
Yeah.
Wow. Incredible.
I think this game's going to be over soon, if it isn't already.
I don't know if there's too much more that can happen. There is a CR90 down here that next turn a squadron command could do some serious damage to if it doesn't get far enough away.
Yeah, this one's going to skirt the edge of the map here. So now on this view you can see it, but it's just hovering right here. The other one's over here. And Akbar.
All right, last CR90's going here, I think.
Nav, moving along. It's going to stay out of PF range.
That's true. That's true.
All right. I think we're moving into squadron phase here. Yep. These squads are at distance 1 of that CR90. Vulture gets 1 damage into the side of the CR90.
No, that was a prior die, wasn't it?
Nope.
Yeah.
All right, redirects to the front. Next, Vulture. Double checking, he's in plastic to cardboard. Miss.
Bringing in the next one.
Just needs to make sure they stay in
bomber
boosted range.
count,
Boosted
yeah.
range. You can also utilize Watt for relay.
I think we're now going into turn 6 here. Yeah, turn 6.
Start of the last round here. All right, let's see if Chris can clean up one more CR90.
Repair on the CR90 that we can't see.
The one here on the bottom edge of the board. It's going to escape from the bombers, so it looks like maybe Patriot's Fist can hit that CR90 in front of it. Christian, is that CR90 completely full health and stuff in front of the Patriot's Fist? Yeah, it is. So heart cell activates. So yeah, I don't think Chris thinks he can kill it, so he's just kind of finishing the round out here.
Yeah, I think
that's
there's not
it.
going to be a lot more to go. I'm going to be curious to see what the score is, although I think it's going to be fairly lopsided.
I don't know. He got that one battle refit, so that won't, it'll help a little bit.
The battle
CR90
refit was worth
cheap.
about 50.
56 points, I think. 58
and then
points.
We're probably at around 130.
I think so.
Give
I
or take.
don't know. 2 CR90s on a flotilla.
Yeah, that's 102 plus 20, maybe 125-ish.
Maybe, yeah. 120-ish. So a 70-ish. So maybe a 7.
Yeah, because he didn't pull Liberator. It was just 2 regular CR90s, right?
Yep.
So 102, throw in another 25 for the slicer tool transport. So that's 127. Yeah,
All
we
right.
got some bombers.
We're going to see if they can make it. So these are the Vultures. Vultures with the trench dial. 1.
Yeah, that hard.
Oh, this is Watt Tambor. Black non-bomber. Next. On the very edge of the board here. Vulture miss. going to move Patriot's Fist.
Dropping down to 1. Somehow Akbar survived. Yeah. That MC30 was let go.
We're just doing strategic finishing here.
Yeah.
The game's over. I guess they're finishing moving the ships. That's nice for the stream, I guess.
I mean, again, that's probably why they're doing it.
Yeah.
I bet you they would have shook hands earlier if that wasn't the case.
Game
I think
over.
they're calling it game here. All right. I think I know what the score is. So we are at the final. So I'm going to see what we've got.
Good game.
That was a good game. Happy we got this one screened.
Some
We're only an hour and a
crazy
half
high
in.
rolls. I can't believe Akbar made it out of that.
No, I thought that MC30 was dead to rights. I also thought that he would have had that other hard sell, but I mean, he needed another hit, right?
Man, that hard sell took so many hits. The Foreman's Labor one,
Yeah.
just couldn't kill it.
Yeah.
$134 to 58.
Wow. All right, so that's 76 MOV, which would be a 7.4.
There it is.
That is impressive. So 7.4 MOV of 76, and that is Chris that wins the game.
Wow.
Impressive, absolutely impressive. This was a good game, a fast game.
Yeah.
Garrett.
Jason did a really good job of escaping with Akbar.
No, he did. Man, what are you going to say? That was something else, Garrett.
Yeah.
That was fast. It was hard to keep up with the action.
I know.
I
I hope nobody was frustrated with our commentary there, but I was doing my best to keep track of which ship was shooting at which ship and which squadron was shooting which ship.
Right. Well, it was what was shooting what, and then what would happen is they would roll their dice, yoink them out real quick, and then do it again.
Yeah.
And then with targeting beacons, you had extra re-rolls there, because when you're within range of the targeting beacons, you can re-roll 2 dice.
I don't even think that ever came into play.
It may have, and we may have just completely missed it. If I'm being honest.
I don't think the hard cells ever took shots.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they were pushed off to the side.
Actually,
also.
to be honest, every time Chris rolled, he
didn't really
rolled.
matter.
He didn't need re-rolls.
It was double upon double upon double.
Yeah.
Almost every single shot. We had how many shots with multiple doubles?
Yep.
This was an insane game, but a fun one to watch. So hopefully you guys at home got to enjoy seeing the coverage for this match. Definitely a top-tier match.
Yes.
In terms of capability. Jason had opportunity to take it. Just didn't go his way, mostly because the dice were a little too hot.
Yeah, and man, I love that new Sand Hill. It makes pushing, a trench recusant being able to push 6 squadrons is incredible.
Yeah, no, I would agree. Sand Hill, good improvement from the what was.
Yeah, unusable almost.
Slicer tools didn't really come into play. Thought they might have.
Well, they annoyed him for a little bit.
Yeah, but
he had to burn a dial just to get rid of the thing so he could trench later.
It wasn't enough though to really hit it hard. So, but yeah, so that's where we're at. I think all in all. So I don't know. Is there really much more to say about
I think
this
so.
game?
When's our next round?
Our next round, if I'm correct, should be 2:45, maybe 5:40. I'm looking, folks. Give me 1 second. Our next stream is, I should really write this down.
I feel like I have a schedule somewhere.
I do have a schedule somewhere, but it's not handy. So our next schedule is at 5 p.m. So that is an hour and 15 minutes away.
So
it is possible we will start earlier, like we did with this round. We started about 5-10 minutes early.
It's possible. It depends on how the games out there go.
Right. We get to actually take a quick look at the scoreboard if you want. So why not? Let's do that. You guys don't want to see that. Let's see what our ladder looks like right now. we can, well, we'll call this stream over, and then we'll get back together again for round 4
Yes,
here
last
in
round
day
of the day.
1. Yeah, last round of the day, and then don't forget, folks, we've got 2 more days of Star Wars Armada.
Yep,
Both
top-
Garrett and I will be here. So.
Top 48 tomorrow and the top 8 Sunday.
Yeah, we do believe we'll confirm that at the beginning of the next round, but we do believe the current cut is top 48. So it's going to be a lot of players, and it'll be some good players. We get some mix. Hopefully, we'll get some new players we haven't seen before.
Yep.
Making it into day 2. But I think until then, on behalf of Garrett, the rest of the Ion Radio team, I'm Ken saying so long from the Baird Center here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where you've been watching the 2025 Star Wars Armada World Championship Tournament here at AdeptiCon.